Over the years, Counting On has shared the lives of the Duggar family, a story filled with love, challenges, and faith that touched millions of viewers. Among the family's most inspiring stories is that of Josie Brooklyn Duggar, whose journey has remained one of courage and hope. A challenging beginning. On December 10, 2009, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar welcomed their youngest daughter, Josie. Her early arrival brought both joy and concern, as her start in life was filled with unexpected challenges. Despite the uncertainty surrounding her first days, Josie's family never lost faith. Surrounded by dedicated medical care and the steadfast prayers of her parents and siblings, Josie began to grow stronger day by day. For the Duggars, those early months were a test of endurance and love. Michelle often spoke about how their faith gave them strength, saying that every small improvement was a reminder of how precious life truly is. Overcoming the odds. When Josie was finally able to go home, the family was overjoyed. Every smile, every laugh, every small milestone became a cause for celebration. Through years of love and care, Josie continued to thrive beyond expectations. Her bright personality quickly became a source of joy for her siblings, who adored her playful energy and kind heart. Her laughter filled the house, and her determination inspired everyone who knew her. Fans of the Duggar family watched her grow up on screen, a cheerful reminder of perseverance and grace. An enduring legacy. Josie's journey touched people far beyond her family's home. Viewers who had followed her story from the beginning often wrote messages of encouragement and admiration. Many shared how her strength reminded them to stay hopeful through their own life challenges. Through every stage of her life, Josie remained a symbol of resilience, proof that even the smallest life can make the biggest difference. Her story continues to inspire countless families who see in her a message of faith, love, and the power of unity. A family's reflection. For Jim Bob, Michelle, and all of Josie's siblings, her life is a continuing reminder of how precious every moment is. They often express gratitude for the love and prayers they've received from supporters around the world. Michelle once reflected, "Josie taught us that faith isn't about knowing what will happen. It's about trusting through every moment, no matter how uncertain." The Duggar family continues to honor that lesson every day. A lasting message. Josie Duggar's story is not only about her beginnings, it's about the strength that comes from family, the courage to keep believing, and the love that never fades. Her journey will always be remembered as a testament to perseverance and grace, inspiring others to hold on to hope, cherish life, and treasure the people they love. Counting On features 19 reality TV series that have kept the public enthralled with the Duggar family throughout the years. Younger generation viewers have witnessed the upbringing of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's children right before their eyes. The family's life, which has been filled with both happiness and sadness, has been watched by millions. But losing Josie Duggar at such a young age was one of the most tragic moments of their journey. There was a lot of hope, sadness, and affection from her family and fans in the events leading up to Josie's birth, which was a tough time for the Duggar children. A big influence has been exerted by her narrative. This essay, titled A Dangerous Beginning, delves into Josie's life, her tragic death, and the immense hardship she causes her family. The birth of Josie Duggar. Notable news broke on December 10, 2009 with the birth of Josie Brooklyn Duggar. Her parents, Michelle, Bob, and Jim, were thrust into a dreadful realm of uncertainty and fear following her delivery. She was born extremely early at only 25 weeks gestation and weighed only a pound 6. Everyone on the medical team and in Josie's family did their utmost to give her a fighting chance. Many complications arose during Josie's delivery due to her delicate constitution and underdeveloped lungs. Josie battled for months in the Nikon neonatal intensive care unit, but her odds of survival were poor. The Duggar family prayed for her and stayed alert confidently. Throughout Josie's journey, Jim, Bob, Michelle, and their children found solace in their fate. At this point in time, the Duggars felt optimistic and energetic, showing the world how strong their young daughter Josie was. They documented her trip and shared her development with her followers. After a protracted stay in the NICU, Josie and her family returned home against all odds and expectations. Happiness and survival, Josie's challenges. Her loved ones were overjoyed to see Jo again after her release from the NICU, but her health issues were far from resolved. The parents did all in their power to make sure Jo had the attention she needed while she was a preemie, and they followed her development closely. Thanks to her family's love and care, Josie flourished in ways that many specialists hadn't anticipated, despite having a number of health concerns throughout the years, including developmental difficulties and issues from her early birth. The fact that Jo overcame her challenges and is now a happy, healthy child is evidence of her strength and determination. She frequently appeared in family photos giggling and having fun with her siblings. She could always count on the Duggars for their unfaltering devotion and the nurturing environment she needed to keep developing. No matter how difficult things became, her optimism and resolve never wavered. It wasn't Josie's health problems that captivated the audience. It was her contagious grin, tight relationship with her family, and charming personality. Josie became a symbol of strength and optimism for her loved ones, despite her persistent health issues. The terrible news that Josie has passed away. Tragically, we learned about Josie Duggar's passing. Hearing of Josie's untimely demise on the morning of the exact day she passed away devastated her loved ones. A considerable amount of secrecy surrounded the infamous Duggar family. There were certain secret elements surrounding her death, and no one knew what caused her to pass away. But everyone knew that Josie's death had left a huge hole in the lives of her loved ones, especially her family. The loss of Jo crushed the hearts of the Duggar family. Even as a little girl, she had been an inspiration for her positivity and determination. Having fought valiantly to stay alive despite almost impossible odds, the abrupt and devastating loss of a child is something no parent should ever have to deal with. The tragedy was unbearable and the family was left reeling. The deeply religious Duggar family sought solace in their religion. Right away, they found comfort in prayers, the love of their community, and letters of support from fans. Still, nothing could make the loss of Josie any easier. The impact of the Duggar family. Michelle and Jim Bob, Josie's parents, were the ones most hit hard by her death. The early arrival of Josie's child. Her family had endured hardship because of her determination and eventual triumph. It seemed like an insurmountable sorrow to lose her so abruptly and without warning. This tragedy was completely new to Jim Bob and Michelle, who were already dealing with the emotional burden of having a big family. A parent and child have a extremely close relationship. The loss of Josie, who had been a fierce combatant, has crushed them. For the many admirers who had stuck with them through thick and thin, witnessing Michelle's grief over her death was a crushing blow. Michelle had always been very open and honest about how much she loved her children, even when they were little. The Duggar children were also profoundly affected by the loss of Josie. She was an integral part of the family dynamic from an early age on.